Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter. I got called to help a customer out. Um, Oven door, one of the hinges is not staying on the oven. So I get here, and if you look down there real close, you can see that that space is kind of opened up. You can almost see inside the oven. You come over here, and you can see like a little metal bracket that's inside there. So that metal bracket, I guess it fell. Somehow the screws got lost and the metal bracket fell out of the oven. So we located this bracket right here. Now, obviously it can't fit inside there because you can see the size versus how big that is. And it goes in this way, so it'll go in like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that piece out of there, or get that piece in there, we should say. So let's see if we can do that. Stand by while I get set up and see what we can do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna disconnect the power, and we're gonna disconnect. It's a gas range, so we're gonna disconnect the range as well. So let's see how this works out here. Pulling off the anti-tip bracket. Gonna get over here and let me move the stove this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna unplug it. Always unplug it first. It has a quick shut off for the gas, so we're gonna shut that off. Take that compression fitting off. Get up here and so we disconnected the oven. Now next step is we're gonna get the oven on its side. So I'm gonna prepare to get the oven on the side. I'll probably do it this way. Take off these grates first so I don't break anything. Take these off. Take off all these little burner caps. These knobs are gonna be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna tip the oven on its back. Just gonna turn it on so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna flip the oven right on its back, like that. Might as well leave it all the way down flat. Take off the door. This one just flips forward. Now get that piece in there. Actually, I gotta go from underneath. Just gotta get these screws off in here so we can see what's going on in there. Get a quick look. What we got going on? Take off this last one here. And get those off. Flip this down. Gain access to the back of it. And let's see how easy this bad boy can go in there. We're hoping that everything works out smooth. If not, we'll be finding other alternatives. toughest part is getting this to stay up in there while you secure everything. So let's see how this is going to do. Let's do it like this first. Try it the most easiest way before you go anything hard. What? Looks like I'm going to take off the watch. Take off the watch. Try it now. It helps if you have small hands. I don't particularly have small hands, but let's see how well we can do this. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got it in there. Took a little effort, but it's in there. It would help if I had smaller hands, but they say where there's a will, there's a way. Other than doing it that way, you have to take off that whole side panel, which is a lot more work. So instead of taking off that whole side panel, which is this whole panel right here, that means taking off the back screws. There's a bunch of back screws, maybe a couple of hidden screws on the top, under the burners. You might take off all the top of burners. It'd be a lot of work. So I figured, why not do it the easier way? Now I can put these turn the stove or oven back in the upright position. This time, if you want, you can put the burner caps back on. Small going to small, large going to large. Put your grills back on there. All right. Now, same thing, just reverse the process. Now, these are compression fittings, so you don't need any pipe dope. All it relies is the good metal-to-metal contact. Make sure that you don't cross thread. Take your time. Don't cross thread it. If you cross thread it, you're gonna make a bigger problem for yourself. Snug it up. Turn the gas on. Plug the stove back in. Slide it back in the anti-tip bracket. There's a little anti-tip bracket that keeps your stove from flipping forward. At this time you can set the clock if you want to. Make sure you don't pull forward. Time is 4:52. See how well we can set this clock. How we do this here? Hold on, clock. $4:52. That's your clock time. Now, one of these are in the lock position, and one of these are in the unlock position. So I gotta put this one in the same position as that one, or else this is not gonna work. So what I gotta do now, pull this one forward and put this in the lock position. I'll pull it forward. There's a little, I see it, I just gotta grab it the right way. It's gonna be tough to do it that way, hold on. Let me spin this around and do it this way. Well, maybe you could do it this way, you just gotta do it from the edge. Here we go. Just like that. So now, they are both in the lock position, so you can take the stove oven doors out. If I did not do that, then they would not be balanced and it wouldn't work. So now you line these two up. Theoretically, they should hook right in there. Now keep in mind, all these stoves work differently, so you just gotta be kind of patient with them and figure out how they operate. So that looks like it's in there. This one's not in. Just take your time. Like that one's in. So like they're both in. Once you got them both locked in, make sure they're in there. Looks like they're in. This one looks like it's in. Move it back to the secured position. Move this one back to the secured position. Now you should have a good working oven door. So that's pretty much it. You can test the burners to make sure they're working. Make sure the gas is on. They're all working. And that's about it. took a 2-hour job and put it into like 15 minutes. That's one thing, one of many things. And that's, let me get a close up and so you guys can see what's going on here. I didn't have no cameraman today, so. This is a Whirlpool. I don't know the model numbers on there, but it's definitely a Whirlpool. Model number will be at the bottom. If you guys can see it, that's the Whirlpool number. And you're not gonna see that. Well, maybe you put the light on, you can see it. And that's it right there. Changed it out. Fixed it. It's good to go. Did it in under 15 minutes. Now, when you charge a person, you can't charge them by the hour. You gotta charge them by the job. A lot of people want to say, "Oh, it takes you only 15 minutes. I only want to pay you $50 or something like that." You know, you make your price. Don't let people shortchange you. They're paying you for your knowledge and your skill, not for your time. Keep that in mind. So if you're a technician and you come to fix something, if it takes someone 3 hours and you fix it in 1 minute, you still fixed it, and that's your price. So don't let people shortchange you guys. Until next time, guys, Nez Porter. Catch you on the next one.